Hi, this is Ushio, and welcome back to Beacon Pines. In the last part, it was... I want to say it was a happy ending, but it sort of wasn't. Basically, we kind of had a fight with our best friend. We made up, and then everything went bad. The whole world froze, and everybody died instantaneously. So, it was a bad moment that happened at a happy time. And it was a point where we chose to rumble, so maybe we should choose to break. So the only other option we've got is this route on the other side of this root tree. So that's where we have to take flight. But I think for now... Oh god, I picked the wrong thing. We need to take... No. We need to break. Luca began to respond. Okay, it was the weather, wasn't it? It was the rain. The thunder began to rumble. But yeah, but now the clouds are going to break, so there won't be that storm.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
That's good. Sure, you can meet Rolo. You're not going home. No, I promised Rolo I'd tell him
Luca
about...
stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promised you'd tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you gotta tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse, and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Because before it rained, a real big storm come in, and we hid out at the house, which meant that
Luca saw
Rolo...
Beck skulking by the gate.
Yeah, it meant that Rolo thought that we'd abandoned him and forgotten about him, but we were just trapped by the storm. But now there isn't a storm. We can meet him at the promised time. What's up? So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. No. No? What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. Okay, what? No. That's Ares Valentine. That's the guy in the hazmat suit. Who's that she's talking to? Quiet. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavoury alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Quiet. You do understand, when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I won't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, is that change is painful. Wow, I was expecting shady, but that's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Family? Gran?
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Gran, what are you up to? Also, Gran, did you kill me in one of these endings? That's a bad time. Gran, what
Chapter
is going on?
5.
No, 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 no.
What big ears you have. Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
No, that was a twist I was not expecting. Gran, though, why? What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That's my Gran. That's your Gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Okay, we're off to the treehouse. We got lots to catch up on. But this is a bad thing.
The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally. After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
So are they trying to get power back? But by what means? Are they going to sabotage the other people? We can't go this way, can we? No. So we're going to go straight to the treehouse. Oh hey, it's a clipboard. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
Okay, so this dude has the hots for Gran, but maybe if he knew about that, he wouldn't be so keen on her. If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you just sign here, acknowledging everything is accurate, you'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
What is he signing? There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Yeah, the clipboards are creepy. They're not even like people. They're kind of like an entity. It's kind of strange. Alright, Mr. Nuncreed, what's up? Hey, Luca, let me give you some advice. Next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give them a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Gran tells me just to keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark to be out wandering on your own. No, spooky dude. Spooky dude. No, I'm just seeing in case there's an extra item I can pick up. Well, there's still people hanging around at night. I'll go this way though. Nothing? No one? Maybe we can visit the our bat friend. She's always around at night. She hangs out here. And she's not there. Oh, the diner's open. Oh, is it locked? It's locked. No good. Okay, let's check out these guys. Hello. Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, customers always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait. Okay, so they've finished work. Is there no one hiding out the back of the coffee shop now? I'd better not, dearie daddy. Gotta get to the treehouse. Okay, fair. How about you? Almost didn't notice you here. The answers you seek will be revealed to you in due time. The question is, the figure intoned, are you prepared to live with the truth? I'm kinda worried. I can't lie. That's the base. Oh, these guys. Should I talk to them? Hello?
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Could have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
Not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yeah, she's been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I'd forever be grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You darn tootin' he was.
Kerr lopped his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean, the entire Valentine family, present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all this? Gosh, I never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival. All of this. There's gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seeds of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Okay. Yeah, we were just hanging out with your sister, and we don't know what she's up to, but she's definitely got beef with Perennial Harvest. Oh, Pickler's Pond. Let's have a look. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So, what's your buddy Rolo like? Rolo? He's Rolo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny, even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this foul harvest thingy is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay, there used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Oh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked, farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in the town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water, or the air, or the soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why. No. I take it, Rolo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason, their farm was hit harder than others. Sucks. Things have got better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative. Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels, one town over for a week, while they decontaminated the groundwater. Wow, it was that poisoned. We'd better get going. If it was that poisoned that they had to deep cleanse the entire town... Okay, we met up though, and Rolo will hopefully not be super jealous that we ditched him for someone he's never met before. And now we can introduce her instead. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rolo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rolo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey, Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah. While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. What's he done? Okay, so he lifts up the ladder so no one can get in. Okay. And he's closing the window. He is secure. Oh, I only got an alarm. What's the target for? He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. But this is why we like Rolo. So, how do we get in? What's this? Oh. Hang on. I can throw stuff? Okay, wait. What? I got oh, throw at the target. There we go. It makes more sense now. Missed. Hit the target. There we go. Got it. Here's the next one. Somehow got it first time. One more over there. Oh, it's moving. Moving target. Hup. Wow, I really missed. Super miss. I'll just get close. Bam. And we have to do that to get in now. Wow. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. Oh, I guess we're allowed in now. Hey. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
Yeah, there's been like developments since our last set of information. So like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so. It seemed more organised. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. That they were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Heiress Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Rolo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meet-up. So, wait, let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your Gran in the same suit talking to Heiress Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kinda awesome.
Rolo and Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader's your Gran, and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your Gran's weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? You are underestimating Gran. That's all I'm saying on that. I don't know. We haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mum went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. It's been years since I'd seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your Gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Luca, your Gran is hiding something. And Pa always says, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. If my Gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. And we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in. Alright, but there are 2 locked
Chapter
rooms
6.
in our house. So there are definitely places that we can check out.
Secret lair. Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Oh, knock at the door. What time's it? Nice Christmas jumper. That's it, get changed. So, someone knocking the door? Who dat? But yeah, hang on, stop knocking. This is completely locked. And this is our parents' old bedroom. So both of those rooms we have not investigated within this game. Hello? Rolo, what on earth is that? Hmm? The ridiculous thing on your head? That is a Deerstalker hat. Oh, this? Helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack the case wide open. The coast is clear. Yeah, whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were a Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Aha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. Okay, we won't do that then. First hunches are for suckers. Okay, so what's over here then? Eureka! She's lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Rolo. Drat, it may already be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Luca, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Yeah, the closet upstairs. So maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first? No dice, it's locked. Well, well, well. Look who stands to reason now. And I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I'm going to take this important thing and huck it into a bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she is always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway. I can't reach the latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Okay, off to the kitchen we go. So in here. Alright, Rolo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yeah. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed
Before he
with...
could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
I'm just going to climb up this guy. That's it. Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it. Okay, we're open.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss. But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh, hey. Let me just yank on this random teacup
As
and...
Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click.
Don't play like this. Oh,
The
okay.
entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Sure, no sweat. Seems like your gran has been doing some remodeling. Dude, only two types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So, which one do you think she is? We're about to find out. Okay, so when everybody got kicked out of town for like a week, do they just like remodel everything like this? This is... okay, sure. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe. Oh, wow. Yeah, this can't be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. I mean, what is this? What do we have here? Barrels marked caution explosive? And jam jars? There's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your gran making? Incendiary, I'll take that. She wouldn't have had me walk around the town delivering bombs. Right? Only one way to find out.
Rollo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Huckleberries?
He smacked his lips.
A hint of brown sugar. And ink. What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
That is a very sharp sense of taste you got there. Oh, secret messages in the jam jars.
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Miss Fratelli. A grand jamgram? It says, last night I used the disguise Ares provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go. Oh man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, can't be good. So, more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I'll let that one slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. Secret messages in the jam. There's a punch bag. Gran been working out. That's it. Bam. Bam. I can totally beat this up. Okay, what else? We got lots of things to check out. Gran, you've been up to some wild stuff. Let's check the
Luca
table.
jostled each cabinet drawer in turn.
Oh,
Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter.
Walter.
For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents such as these are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bits live. Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of the preeminent scholar in dense documents and cheeseburgers. By all means, proceed.
He stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Ah, here we are. A follow-up examination of Terence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperatures continue to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy. Yes, kinda disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name. Wait,
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
there's more scribbled in the margins? Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental. Lab results only raise more questions. It's like he came back to this report later and made those notes. So it might be related to something
Rollo
else.
scanned through several more pages.
Here, this writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terence's condition follows close behind, exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be more.
Luca frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is bullshit.
Luca slammed the drawer shut.
That's some heavy stuff. So, there was like a poisoning of the water and it went through the town?
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Oh, this is some conspiracy stuff, alright? Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Is your gran a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town, out of the kindness of her heart. She put little symbols on some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nuncreed has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. My mum's are both on here. Both with question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark. So is this their alliances on whether they're on the Valentine side or the business side? Eris has a question mark that's been crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye. The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means is probably not good. We got real trouble here. Alright, what's going on the table?
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool. This looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rhodo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to the town. And if we follow it...
carefully traced the path with his finger.
It leads right to...
He jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square? That's the fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Rhodo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on that map has the same symbol as the explosives over there. So it's not hiding treasure? That's a bummer. Rhodo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past months? The festival? Oh. Did you just say oh? This feels like an old kind of situation. Everyone's going to be gathered near the centre of town, and she's going to blow up the festival? Not if we stop her. Uh-oh. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
What was that? No. I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps.
Oh, they're coming
The kids
closer.
looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump,
Yoo-hoo!
thump,
I'm not here to hurt anyone.
thump,
I'm just here to help.
thump,
Just...
thump. At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Huh. Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly. Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rhodo, don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Flaming chicken coop!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Rhodo. Mysterious creepy man. Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I didn't know if I had it in me. But there was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rhodo, that was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rhodo. He's knocked out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tolliver. We just knock this guy out.
Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
Okay, we're gonna have to cut this episode off here. Some crazy stuff has happened. Agran is part of some kind of weird conspiracy. We think she's gonna blow up the town. That's not good. But we're gonna try and find out more from Mr. Tolliver in the next episode. This is Osho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.